Welcome to
Periodic
Castle
Castle.
with Jumpy Juveria.
Alright, and our chemistry lady got a mystery. She forgot periodic, right?
Yes.
And today we're going to do another metal,
metal.
another element, and that's close to potassium, and that's Softy's favorite. Which one is that?
Sodium.
Sodium. You know, sodium is very reactive.
Why does NL fall down?
Oh, it's Na, Na. All right.
why did Na?
Okay. Now we will understand what is the origin again of it. Why is it called Na? But one of the reason why they've used the word Na for sodium is again from the ash word. The symbol of sodium metal is from a Latin again word called natrium. Natrium. So Na is from natrium, but now we use a common word called sodium for it. And it's so reactive, so it's like Softy, you know, it just goes and meets everybody, smiles, starts talking. So you can't keep Softy alone, no? So you have to keep sodium in a bottle. And if you keep it in the air, it catches fire. It is an alkali metal, so it is very reactive. So now, if it catches
It's like
fire,
a pet.
it's like a pet. So it to prevent sodium. So you have to use sodium if oxidations, when it catches air, it's called oxidation. So you always keep sodium in a kerosene oil, inside a kerosene oil.
Sodium doesn't want to be alone.
Yeah, so think of sodium as one alone. If you put them together, it becomes 11. So sodium's atomic number is 11. And you tell sodium, no, don't react. So you say, Na, Na. Sodium is Na, but actually it's a Latin word called natrium, right? Sodium is one of the most abundant element in earth. Like it's really there. It's in the seawater. You know, you see, you taste.
Seawater does not catch fire.
Oh wow, seawater, because maybe the water doesn't allow, isn't it? But yes, but sodium is not alone. If sodium alone is there, then it'll catch fire. So it becomes a compound. And what is the compound? Seawater. What is the taste of seawater? Salty. That means
because the salt of the seawater is salt.
yeah.
It has the seawater has the salt.
Yes.
And sodium is also.
Yes. So
both
sodium mixes with another element called chlorine. So it becomes sodium chloride.
Chlorine and
Sodium.
sodium are friends.
They are friends. Yes. So NaCl. Remember, Na is sodium, Cl is chlorine, and that is your common salt. The salt we eat in a food, that is sodium chloride. It's common salt, and that is why it does not catch fire, right? Otherwise, it is very reactive.
Where sodium is a friend.
Sodium is a friend. In fact, pure sodium is so soft you can cut it with a knife. Correct? And yes, and sodium is used because it is very inflammable. You can use it in firework. You know, in Diwali when we have these fireworks, so a lot of the sodium compounds are used in the firecrackers, in your patakas, in your rockets, and in your fuljaris. And what are the other ones that you use?
Sodium is just substitute.
Okay, and you know what? Sodium is a very important element for mama. Besides the salt, she
Because
also
it's
uses.
mummy.
No, you use in mummies also. Actually, the Egyptians used to put sodium inside their mummies because they felt that the sodium keeps a body for long, and that's true. And what happens is, you know why? What mama used to do? Mama used a lot of baking soda, which is again sodium bicarbonate, NaC2.
C2.
Yes, wow. So bi means 2. Monocarbonate, mono means 1.
Sodium.
Mono 1. Bi 2. Tria.
3,
Octa.
4,
4,
Penta.
5,
Hexa.
6,
Hecta.
7,
Octa.
8,
Nana.
9,
Deca.
10.
Oh yes,
And
Softy.
11
11 is Deca plus mono.
11 is sodium.
11 is sodium. Oh yes, Jumpy. That's a hi-fi thing. All right. Now, what another thing of sodium that we can use of is there's a lot of sodium gas lamps that we have, and
All are rhyming.
you take bath with sodium. The soap that you use has sodium hydroxide.
So we
Yes.
can break it and see inside it.
All right. Yes. And you know the blue jeans that most people wear?
Yeah.
That's made of indigo dyes.
also?
Indigo is a blue color.
So I'll cut it all jeans and I can
You get
see.
sodium. You know indigo.
What material is this?
This is cotton material that your t-shirt is, but indigo is made of sodium again. You know, indigo is in with gyo.
Yeah.
Rainbow color has an indigo. All right. One last thing about
I
sodium.
have seen sodium because
Yeah.
my friend had.
Oh yes,
Indigo.
indigo. Oh yes, Zingy is wearing indigo. And you know what happens when a lot of ice is there in Scandinavian countries, softy, when completely things are snow and ice, they used to de-ice. That means melt the ice by dropping sodium on it. So sodium reacts with ice and suddenly it melts it. All right. Before we close, quick question. What's the atomic number for sodium?
11.
11. And what is the atomic symbol for sodium?
Na.
Na. And sodium is very abundantly found where? In its salt
Water.
form.
Salt.
Seawater. All right. So this is all about sodium we've got. And you know, there is a area called Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia. All right. This is completely covered with salt, sodium chloride.
Bolivia?
It's like a desert of
So
salt.
we can
In Bolivia?
Yes, in Bolivia.
so we can find over there sodium.
Yeah, it's like completely desert salt. And you know what, when Gandhiji did his salt satyagraha, he said we will boycott and we'll make our own salt. So you can make salt from
boycott
seawater.
who?
Britishers. Alright. So nah. You don't want to have British goods and you used to wear his khadi dresses and make your own salt. That's sodium for you. Until then, periodic castle. We close the castle today. Good night.
Good night.